he does golf too.
Oh, that's great.
My dad my folks live nearby, and so he's a member of a club, a golf club, Minneapolis called Golden Valley.
Okay.
And they do youth lessons up there, and they'll just like on a day in the summer, take them to youth. You just got to hit those monthly minimums for what you spend at the club. Like, we'll do some lessons at home. That sounds awesome. And my dad's happy to do it. He loves it.
I love it.
My mic is on.
Okay, let me see if I can't hear you. Well, I'm going to tune in real quick.
Okay.
Oh. Hello. Hello. Okay. I think we're going to be good. All right, we are 4 minutes out from the start of District 6 B2 Gold Division Hockey Playoffs, where Edina Prairie Red, the 2 seed, will play tonight. Edina Black, the 3 seed. The format is that we will have 2 pool play games, essentially determining who's going to finish 2-0, 1-1, and 0-1, or all 3 teams being 1-1 at the end of those 2 games. And naturally, the 2-0 team, as they play against each other, will advance to the playoffs versus the other side of the bracket. And if they're all 1-1, the fortunate benefit to the Edina Prairie Red team is that we hold the tiebreaker, as we've beaten both Edina Black and Minnetonka White, who will play on Saturday in league play. So things currently on to our benefit. We will see how it all shapes throughout this week. Edina Prairie, hold on, coming in. What did I do? You know what? We were watching a B1 game before this. I was doing some scooping of the stats for that game. Edina Prairie coming into this at a league play perspective, 10-2-4 on the season. Edina Black 11-4-1. Kevin's rejoined me. He was giving his mom, whose birthday it is, a lovely hug.
Shout out, Mom. Happy birthday.
Right. You got it.
Yep.
A tale of 2 teams here. Edina Prairie coming into the season as the most proficient defense in B2 D6, whereas Edina Black is the most efficient offense.
Ooh.
So, Edina Black putting up 98 goals on the season. Edina Prairie Black only allowing in 28.
Ooh.
So it's going to be an interesting...
excellent foil to one another. I love it.
You got it. Just to put that into perspective for each other, Edina Prairie had 62 goals for versus Edina Black's 98, and then Edina Prairie only allowed 28 versus Edina Black's 54. So, you know, there's gaps there.
Yes.
And last time we played, we happened to win 3-2. I think we should make it easier on ourselves. Maybe we'll do it a little bit more like last week.
Why not? Yeah, let's get some run time. Just be up by 5 by the 3rd.
Oh, next time, Saturday. Oh no!
We'll hit the post game. Post game, Steve.
Coach Jasper is going to be missing the Saturday and Sunday games. He's wondering why we didn't go give him an interview down by the locker room before the game, get his thoughts on the game. I already know that he is ramping up our participation in games where we play loose, because Edina Prairie, as we found out, he had me look over the weekend. How do we perform in scrimmage games coming off of back-to-back shutouts, winning 6-0 and 4-0? In scrimmage games where there just is no pressure really whatsoever, Eden Prairie happened to finish 7-0-1 on the seasons in their 8 games. Guess how many goals we scored? 40.
40?
Guess how many games we are? Guess how many goals we allowed? 6.
Jeez Louise.
So, you know, if we can just keep that looseness about us, I'm feeling pretty good.
My
But you know, these games tend to get ahead of themselves, really.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
When we get out there, it will be 3 minutes of warm-up time like normal. Everything's going to be the same as you are used to, except for overtime rules. And we'll go over it when we get there, but the gist is there's going to be 2 regular overtimes, one 5v5, one 4v4, and then they'll get to a shootout.
In the not the championship game either, so this game could go that far.
That's my understanding.
Okay.
Based off of how I read it.
All right.
But Joshua asked me the same thing, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to put my life on it.
Sure.
But that was my interpretation.
Well, they got the cheat sheets on the clock down there, and maybe yell down to Mel. Maybe she can yell up at us if we want to.
That's right.
Go that far. But yeah, you know, I couldn't help but notice. Sorry to interject real quick. Does it seem like there's an absence of Edina parents?
Oh yeah.
Like fans, like we're kind of spread out.
Edina
to be fair,
is playing in the other rink.
Okay.
They're playing against our loveliest Eden Prairie Black right now.
And they started earlier.
They started earlier, 15 minutes earlier.
Okay,
so because they do not appear to have any broadcasters like we do, maybe they're just more interested in watching and supporting and then coming over here when their kids start.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Eden Prairie, because we are the because we are the number 2 seed, which is the higher seed of the 2 teams, we are the home team, so we will be in white tonight.
All right.
Edina in their gross-looking greens. What bee's green? You know?
Bee's green. Well, maybe it's a nature theme. I don't know.
It's
an iconic color, to be fair.
It is. It's unique. It's unique at minimum.
Yes.
And I appreciate their leaning in. I mean, you could say the same comment, what Eagles red? But I just, you know, it's just so green.
There's a pomp and circumstance to it. You know what I mean?
There is. Well, we are unfortunately missing one Eddie Narens tonight, who happened to come down with the flu prior to game time.
Bummer.
And so we want to wish him well and get back here before Saturday, my friend.
If you're listening at home,
we need those bodies.
Best wishes go out to you, fella. Rest up. Get ready to party. Did take a peek of the lines warming up today on the defensive front, where to our, typical, our standard Scheibel Sievertson line, and then of course Mr. Jastro, which will be performing in his final game of the season with one Tommy Sullivan as of right now.
That is one efficient. Those are 4 very efficient men.
Yes.
That's all. You know. We have 40 seconds remaining in our warm-ups. We will get going very shortly after. We are not on clock time tonight. I think that's silly. I get it. We are sports. I also get it. We're Squirt B2. But they don't care. We are going to be on clock time, we're going to be on that time, which says 57 minutes to play, not clock time. So when we're actually counting down how many minutes are left, Kevin, we're looking at the little red one up there on the top right corner.
Yeah, the B1 game that was on just before us, they have 3 minutes left. They bumped up against the 1 hour clock too. So yeah, a stark reminder, the clock waiteth for no one.
That's correct. And be efficient, you know? Get out there. Otherwise, you're just wasting opportunities.
Yeah. But to be fair, the credit where credit's due, the referee squad from the game prior, they did hustle.
Yeah.
Like they're, if it's an icing, they got to the face-off dot in the opposite end quick, and they're trying to help out the pace of play too. So hopefully the boys do their part as well.
Yep. Well, Eden Prairie had 2 games last week. They played versus Minnetonka Blue to start, which was the 8th seed, the final 8th seed in D6. They whooped them 6-0. Then they went and played against Wayzata Yellow in all of B2. Wayzata Yellow was rated 7th, we're rated 8th, and they whooped them 4-0. Technically, Edina Black in all of B2 is rated 3rd somehow,
Okay.
and we're rated 8th. But we're going to whoop them too. Let's go, boys.
Let's get her done. This is playoff time. Let's get it pumped up in here. Let's get that chili hot. Come on now.
You got it. Kevin on the call tonight. I'll fill in where the fun is.
Here we go. Edina controls off the draw as the Hornets enter into the zone. A nifty move by 21, but Wilkins takes it away. Julian swats it forward to Shea, trying to get it advanced forward. Heads back to our corner. Julian's going to poke it along the ball, try to get it out of the zone. Edina's able to keep it along the board. Swats at it as Will Sorensen. Gets to a Hornet. Long shot on goal, well wide to the right and bouncing behind the net. Julian's going to try to get annoying and pluck it away from him, but here comes Will Sorensen, right-hand side, pushing along through the neutral zone. Has it taken away from him by 4 green sweaters. Come on, guys, let's get spicy. Will wants it plucked back, and he just picks the pocket there as he pushes it off of the stick of number 13, Edina. As they come back the opposite way, head into the offensive zone. 21's lining up for a shot. A sharp angle, hits Eddie right underneath his blocker. Is able to drop it down for Julian. Julian's going to pick it up early. He's like, oh, all right, I'll give this a try. He's going to skirt along the right-hand side and dump it in deep. Quick change on the defense coming for Eden Prairie here as the puck is attempted to clear by Edina. Just kept in by Julian on his way off the ice. He says, nope, I'm going to try to squirt it back around if I can. Looks right at his feet, wants to dump it forward, and finally gets it into the zone, but not quite deep enough to have a chase perspective. But Jace is able to grab it in the neutral zone and push it back in. Back to Tommy. Tommy off the board. Gets into the Edina zone. Walt nearly snagged it. Nice job, Walter. But it gets back to Tommy as he makes an attempt. Right through the slot. A shot. Nice! Oh, wow! Up high! Tommy Sullivan! What a shot! Oh!
That's playing loose. Woo! A lot of movement. Quite honestly, a little ugly to start, but Tommy just finds himself a little seam and puts it top level. The reality is this goalie's pretty short.
He is.
In comparison to Eddie, Eddie's got a head over, and this kid just doesn't. So he's gonna, if we go high, he's gonna struggle if he gets down into his butterfly. But I gotta say, just to waste a few more words here before we get back into gameplay, these benches are in a weird position on this ice. I think they're going to induce some offsides, I feel like.
They look odd. Ooh, a drive hits Walter in the chest. Nice block, Walt. Parker's going to pick it up and try to get it out of here. He's going to carry it just a little bit, do a little dancing to get out of our zone. Has it swatted away. Walt's hurt. Walt's hurt. He didn't see it. He was trying to head back to the net. A drive. Nice save, Eddie. Rebound gets on in the neighborhood of Tommy. He's able to get in the corner. Parker picks it up again. Walt wants to get off the ice. Yeah, that puck probably hit him in the arm or something. You did not look like you had a good time with that. Parker was able to push the puck out of the zone. Jace is fighting for it in the neutral zone. Backhand swat. Gets it into Edina. Heads back behind the net as the Hornet grabs it and wants to get a little advance. He loses an edge. Picked up by Hayden in the corner. A clearing attempt just out of the reach of Christian and all the way into our zone. Tommy's in pursuit, but they're waving off ice. It did hit a few sticks along the way. Tommy's going to regroup and try to get some momentum, headed back the other way. Oh, it collides with 16 in our own zone.
Nothing?
Puck gets over to
What
Parker.
Are we doing?
Parker weaves his way through traffic, gets into the zone. Edina swats it back out. Cole on the ice with Parker on defense. Cole's going back to collect this one. No icing here. Cole swats it forward, trying to hit Christian along the opposite board. Christian wants to get it out. A Hornet picks it up and heads toward the net with it. Really sharp angle shot, hits the side of the net, bounces through. A Hornet pushes it back to the point, and a drive there. Hits a lot of skaters along the way. Uh-oh. I Bluetoothed the speakers above.
Was that you?
That was me. I don't think anyone wants to listen. Not everybody here wants to listen to me. Let me put it that way. Eddie covers up on that one. A little action just behind the net, but able to shut that one down.
Wow. Not a great start. We're on 5 shots by Edina versus 1 for us on net so far. Edina in a lot of control. Eddie keeping this in it for right now. But I'm still just kind of back here on Tommy's absolutely checking that he got just demolished on that wasn't called. Just so you all know, not allowed.
Edina with a drive here. Eddie grabs it. Nice job. Oh, don't get spicy, guys. Don't do anything silly. I think we're not being efficient in the neutral zone, Steven, is what I'm seeing here is we're not spreading out quite enough, not enough puck movement through the neutral zone, and it's one guy trying to bust through himself.
Yep.
We got to share the puck. Shea with a chance off the draw here. He muscles his way through, back to Wilkins. Eddie's going to dump it deep. Gets all the way down deep. Go, dump and pursue, fellas. Here we go. Hornets around back. Yes. Nice grab. Oh, not able to get all of it. Wilkins behind. Looking to push it through. Jace is going to come grab it quick. Sends it out for Shea, but didn't quite get to him. Oh, Jace is getting pushed. That might have been a check. I don't know. Wilkins going to grab it behind the net. He and Shea tag team on it. Shea's trying to push it back to the point to Julian. Julian a drive all the way there. Nairn's trying to check that. Wilkins tried to deflect. Scoops around to Cole. Cole with a try. Whoa, sharp angle shot. Nice save. Bounces to the left of the goalie. As Edina pushes it around the right-hand side. And here they're going to try to exit the zone. Nice puck movement. Cole saw it coming. Was able to intercept. He's going to swat at it to get it out of the zone. Gets it just past the referee out in the neutral zone. If it goes in, they're offside. As Edina pushes it back in a little prematurely.
That's the second check we've seen in 5 minutes of gameplay. I'm not a big fan of these refs just allowing checking to happen right now. It's going to get out of hand, especially the kids when they get pissed.
So, this is the Super Bowl, man. Come on. Oh, Hayden with a chance. Lobs it in deep. Bounces off the board and heads into the trapezoid behind the net. Along the board to Walter. Walter's going to try to push it toward the net. Hits a skate along the way. Now he'll try to push it deep, but is he in a scrum? As it's taken away from him. Back to Tommy. Tommy's got it. Quick drive on net. Little off target. Might have hit a skate along the way. Bounce around the board. Hayden wants to push it back to Parker. Parker sending it across to Tommy. Tommy was a little out of position, but we got to regroup because we're in the neutral zone. Now we're onside. Hey, Walter swoops in and just grabs it. Nice job, Walt. Supported by Sorensen in the corner, but ultimately onto the stick of a Hornet as they head into the neutral zone. Right-hand side, top of the face-off dot, trying to get a shot on net. They're able to just push it past Eddie. Oh, bummer. I thought for sure Parker and Will were able to push it off of the stick of that guy, but the puck somehow stayed with the Hornet, and he pushed it in.
Not enough defense right now, not enough speed. Our boys got to want to show it here as they're getting outplayed.
Shots on goal 7-2 in favor of Edina.
1-1.
Oh, Tommy swats at it off of the face-off draw by Jace. Christian fights for it along the board as well. Jace, back to Tommy. Tommy chips it against the wall, wants to kind of sidearm it. Muscles forward with Christian, gets into the zone. Clearing attempt does get out to center ice, over to Tommy. Tommy's going to go cross ice over to Parker on the opposite board. Parker's got to retreat just a little bit. He wants to get a little speed. It's his last game. He's going to want to do some dancing here. Sends it deep. And now let's get into position, fellas. Hornets are going to collect, but met by Fetzer behind the net. Nice fight there. Jace is able to walk away with it. Come on now, Jace. Little fight with some skates. Fetzer supporting. Emerson still battling. The puck squirts free. Gets over to Parker. Parker's going to send it along the board all the way over to Tommy. Tommy, come on, big man. Slaps at it. Drive on net. Hits a stick along the way. Tommy's got another chance. Sends it back. Hits Fetzer's skate. Christian backhands. Gets out off of his control. Edina player doesn't quite know where it is, but then the left winger grabs it and heads back in. Nice defense. Good save, Eddie. Covers it up. Woo.
Making it tough to get right on through. He's dancing through the middle. He's still able to get to pretty close to the net, but loses it right at the end. Eddie to secure it. Eden Prairie going to come up big here. Let's figure it out, boys. Get back into game shape.
We're starting to wake up, but here we go. Off the draw somehow gets to Edina. Ooh, Cole got a little muscly there. Be careful, fella. The centering attempt is just a little behind the net, but Julian chips it off and deflects it into the corner. Centering attempt again, off of Julian, but over to Shea. Shea's looking for options. He's supported by Eddie. Shea
Good job.
ultimately dumps it in deep, just a little wide of the net.
Good decision.
Wilkins is going to go grab it. Wilkins has it. Wants to center up. Backhand attempt on net. Oh, boy. Covered up. Oh, that was awfully close. That was a bouncing puck all the way. Nearly went under the stick of that goalie.
With Will off to the side. I don't know. He couldn't get close enough, but it was a good move by Wilkins to get it up.
Sorensen off the draw. Edina pushes through and is able to get some momentum into the neutral zone. Loses an edge. Back to Cole. Cole pushes it forward. Gets over to Wilkins. Oh, he just takes an elbow. Now we're going to get the whistle on that one. Eddie Wilkins takes a draw. Hey. Fellas, who's going to get it? What? Oh, he gave because of his little post-play response.
Ah!
The temptation is real. The temptation is real.
I'm kind of sick of them hitting us.
Concurred. That, regrettably, Eddie's, I think, was a completely avoidable play.
Yep.
But we have even time penalty now, so both a Hornet and an Eagle are going to take a little timeout. Off the draw, Hayden back to Tommy, slaps at it, hits a stick along the way. The deflection goes over to Parker with a drive, hits a skate there. Not a clean lane, might have to take a step or two, fellas, as Will Sorensen gets annoying and is able to sneak in there. Hayden plus Tommy equals Tommy into the zone. Tommy from the right side loses an edge. Sharp angle shot.
Get over!
Oh my goodness! Nearly goes in on the rebound. Bounces out of the net or the glove of the goalie. Tommy's going to try to fight for this one, get it a second chance. Is Hayden able to keep the zone? Tommy might have pushed him over just a little bit. Be careful, fellas. They do skirt it out into the neutral zone, but we're onside. Sorensen's going to push it in, trying to get it back out of the Hornets. Here's Tommy. It gets just past him into our zone. He's going to scoop back, and he doesn't get all of it, leaving an open opportunity for the Edina. He's going to give him an offsides there. It must have just bounced right back into the Edina zone, just enough.
Get some fresh legs. We got Julian out of here dancing. Cole's ready to go. 1-1, 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first period. Edina bringing a more aggressive style of play. Eden Prairie looking to get our feet under us and get back on top.
Our forwards, Jace, Walter, Hayden. I like our chances. Let's go, fellas. As Edina waves the other way, Cole backhands it, gets it over to Walter. Walter chips it along the board. It's a foot race. It's Walter on the right-hand side. Walt looking to make a move. Oh, boy, he has his pocket picked just along the way. And the Edina skater loses an edge as Walt picks it back up, sends it over to Jace, and just behind the net. Still fighting for it there, trying to set up. Nearly gets a call, swats at it, sends it a bit wide to the left. Hayden's in pursuit. Julian's back up top, calling for the puck himself. Launches it. Come on now. Hits a skater along the way. Gets back to Julian. Sends it on net. Doesn't quite get all the way there as the Hornets collect and try to head back the opposite way. Hayden pokes it off a stick to keep in the zone. Nice job, 6-7. Here we go. Walter swats at it, try to send it up in the center, but is not able to get there. Bummer. Intercepted by Edinas. Here they come the other way. Pestered by Jace. Ultimately gets over to Julian, who's going to take it behind the net. Boys got to regroup just a little bit here. Julian trying to get some momentum, get some steam, carries through the neutral zone, heads into the right-hand side, is wide on his backhand shot, deflects, and unfortunately not quite on the net, but swings around behind the goal. Ooh, pursuit by Jace, loses his stick. Bummer. Julian tries to poke at it to keep the zone, but Edina backhands and gets it over both lines. This is going to be icing unless Cole gets there. Yep, icing. Here we go.
Julian with a good forecheck there, keeping that puck on our defensive side. They just slowed them down just enough where we were able to keep momentum ahead of us rather than behind us.
Eddie Wilkins and the Wilkins, check that, and the corresponding Hornet head back to the bench, so we have no one in the penalty box. Off the face-off, Tommy chip shots, nearly whips one over the head of the goalie. He's able to get a glove up and snag that one.
Good glove save by the goalie. Woo. Nice shot by Tommy. Now we know.
Boy, that's a great save. Boy, if that was 6 inches to the left, that was in for sure. Yeah. Another shot on goal, ultimately corralled by the netminder.
All right, shots on net are starting to even out here. I'm not chill yet. Like, yeah, I've got the anxieties, but it feels like it's starting to get a little bit more even.
Parker. Oh, hits his shin guard. Nice play by the defenseman along the way. Fetzer plucks it away and is fighting for it in the corner as he's behind the goal line. Puck squirts free. Christian is pursuing. Edina able to push it forward. Hits the referee in the leg and just dies right there. Centering attempt. Gets cross ice. Step up, Parker. Get there. You got to get there first. Oh, he retreats. Here come the Hornets. Headed back the other way. Fetzer with some speed. Trying to get in there. Spotted at by Sorensen. Oh, boy. Parker. Oh, what? Oh, what an unfortunate bounce. Parker wanted to clear the puck out. It hit the Edina player in the face mask. And off of the face mask, bounced into our goal. What an absolute bummer. How do you even score that one?
things you can't anticipate for 500, Alex.
Oh, my goodness. What a nightmare.
Edina 2, Eden Prairie 1.
All right. Little change up on the forward line here. We have Eddie Wilkins. Jace with a chance. And Shea off of his wing to the left. Scheibel and Julian in too. Shea fighting forward in the corner. Gets off of his stick. Jace rips at it and tries to get it toward net. Grabbed by the defender who wants to make a move. But boy, we're defending him sweetly. They chip it high along the boards. And now with a chance headed back the other way on the right-hand side. Nice passing, but boy, they're well offside with that one.
There.
Yep.
Whew. All right. It's not out of reach, and the game is not out of play. We just got to get our offense moving. We're not sharing the puck. We're just going down the ice. We're playing hero hockey.
Got a bit of a evening out of the shots on goal in recent history here as the Eagles muscle it forward into the Edina zone. Sorensen's going to fight forward in the corner. Looking for Walt out front. Hits a defender along the way. Julian, just out of his reach and past Cole. It's going to be icing, but Cole's going to get there first. He's going to slap it and try to get it back out of our zone, but picked up by a Hornet along the way. Sorensen makes it inconvenient, gets back into the corner. Cole fights for it, and Julian swats it forward. Here's Hayden along the left-hand side. He's going to chip it softly forward. Gets out in the neutral ice. Walt is going to pursue. It gets past him as Edina heads right back into our zone. Put him wide. Ooh, nifty shot. Great save, Eddie. Just picked up by Hayden off of the rebound. Just keeping it low. Got to fight for it, guys. Come on. Hornets looking for a centering pass. Ooh, it was nearly. It was a shot on goal. Eddie deflects off his pad and heads over to the corner, and ultimately we push the one all the way out. Oh, we're waving off ice on this one with just 30 seconds left to go in the first period here. Edina looking for something to do behind the net. Quick pass up along there, left-hand side. Pestered by Will Sorensen. Boy, is he just all up in that guy's business. Ultimately, we get it away from him. Somehow a shot goes through. Wow, the pipe gave that one. Holy cats. It must have deflected just in front of the
side.
Holy cow.
Oh, man. That kid's like, I don't know what I could have done, coach. It's as much as I got, man. Big charge in the center of our zone. Like, I don't think I've seen a team go as aggressive at the center as this team right now.
Correct. They're finding that center lane, and that's just not good.
Yep.
That's an easier shot to make.
Yep.
Here comes Hayden. He's on the left-hand side. He's going to try to stutter step, make a shot. Oh, it hits the skater along the way. Goalie dives for it.
Yes!
Oh, the crease. Walter, come on, bud. No! Oh, as the time expires in this first one. Oh, nearly had it.
Oh, we really. I feel like we needed it.
We needed to finish this period tied. That would have been ideal.
That would have been sweet.
Heavens.
Well, shots on net, Edina 10. Shots on net, Eden Prairie 8. Goals in. Edina's leading this game 2-1. We got 1 minute of intermission here as we get back out there. Hopefully with some new mindset, new goals, getting out there, putting some things in the net. They're being we're not that far off. I got 10 for them and 5 for us. I don't know where my eyes have been. Apparently I missed some fun things. But I don't know. We got to close down the center of the lane.
That would be good.
We got our forechecks got to be more successful. Yep. And we've got to move our offense out along our blue line and start working it in for charges, etc., and cleaning up the garbage.
The two things that I always look for too, especially at this age, is there's not a lot of sports that have a well-developed backhand. So
Yeah.
if you see somebody coming in, if you're able to push them wide to force them to their weak side, that's always preferable to leaving them to pull in the puck tight to their skates and make a shot attempt right off their feet.
Got it.
Which one of them, credit to the Edina player, one of those last shots was very well executed shot. Puck hits our way off of the draw and gets back to the stick of Tommy. Tommy's going to make a nifty deke to try to get some speed and some space. He's going to stutter step quick, heads in, shot attempt. Oh, hits a skate along the way. Boy, that would have been sharply on goal, but it did hit us right up the shaft of a skater's stick on its way toward the goal.
I'll take that puck just off of the left side. Christian on. He's been hot lately. Jason needs to go and get his power through this face-off. See if we can't get something on the wrong side.
Off the draw, pops over in the way of Parker. Jace is going to check that to Fetzer. Jace had it, pushed it deep to Fetzer again.
Good
Fetzer behind the net, got it over to Christian.
Ooh.
Oh, just well defended there. Got to swing back the other way. Backhanded fella. Tommy's calling for it up at the point.
Send it out.
Still fighting all three of us up there. Fetzer gets it back to Tommy. Tommy looking for options. Across to Parker. Come on, Parker. Rips it. Oh, hits someone up. Yeah! Goes in. Whoa! Sullivan to Jastro. What a combo. Yes!
The tip off of Edina Green's player straight into the far corner of the net for the goal by Parker Jastro. But this is what we were talking about. We were not playing our offense. Getting it in the corner, sending it out to Tommy, do the swing pass, get the movement over on that side, see if you can't clean up the junk. That one just happened to go in without the junk necessary.
If it's too crowded down deep, use your defenders, guys.
Yes.
That's what they're there for.
Yes.
Little neutral zone action here off of the draw. Ultimately dumped deep over to the stick of Julian. He's going to pass it forward to Shea. Gently wants to get it forward, but Hornet swings in and just kind of gets in the way. Nifty swat away there. Cole picks it up, wants to pass it forward in the way of Eddie Wilkins. Wilkins in pursuit. They send it in deep, but boy, they're offside on that one. Nine got a little too excited there and slapped that at the center in deep.
Tied it up 2-2. Everybody's going to feel a little bit better for at least a couple more minutes.
Are you pumping up the jam?
I am. Every moment.
I'm curious how much people can hear of the music that plays at home.
They're dancing at home.
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you? Come on now. In the neutral zone, the fight there. Gets back to Cole's, trying to swat at it. Swats at a stick. Gets on the back to an Edina player as Julian nicely escorts them into the corner. Puck gets all the way up to the point, pursued by Shea. Shea's able to chip it back to Julian, who sends it out. Off the boards, this is going to be icing us, and we're going to come back in our zone.
I like the strong defense over here by Shea. He's pursuing strong. He gets the stick out, makes it challenging. They only got one direction to go. Ends up Julian's hands. Julian just doesn't send it up high enough off the board so that we can go chase it. So we're back down here again deep. It's okay. Play some D.
Yep. No, good call out on Shea. He is a sturdy kid. He is effective in a scrum. He has a good control over his body to make a guy get out of the way if he needs to. So hold on, Jace. Watch it.
They
little tempers here. Come on, guys.
To be in a fight.
Yeah, don't do it. If you fight, you're out the rest of the tournament. Don't do anything dumb. Come on. Connolly's going to take the draw. The line's up, chips it over to Hayden on his left-hand side. Hayden trying to push it along the boards, but it's stopped by a Hornet along the way. Little fight there. Walt's going to try to get in their business, but here comes Tommy. Tommy's able to swing at it, trying to muscle it through to get it out into the neutral zone, and we do. Jace scoops it up, wants to send it along the boards, gets it back to Tommy. Tommy is going to chip it forward himself, too. It's a lot of back and forth here, but nobody's actually controlling the puck. A lot of swings at it, but nobody's stick handling. Ultimately, the tap dance, the back and forth, puts Edina offside. So we're going to pause and try that again.
Did you notice, did Will still have the cast on today?
He did.
I was hoping that thing was coming off last week, but
I thought he said sometime this week, too.
It might be.
Tuesday? No, that's tomorrow. He would have said tomorrow. I don't know.
Who knows? It's okay.
Soonish. It's a waiting
I know.
game.
Exactly. I'm so happy he's here anyway.
Cole, go get it.
But you know how dynamic he is with his off it. That shot has just a couple more miles per hour on it, and so it'd be great if he can get it off before next 2 games.
Speaking of which, nicely swatted off of a stick there by Will. As a shot attempt is deflected, goes over Will to Eddie into the opposite corner. Another weak shot attempt gets over to Julian, intercepts and wants to push it forward to Fetzer. It's a foot chase here, no icing. You're going to have to race for this one, guys, but Edina gets there first. Fetzer positions himself down low. Will nearly intercepted. Julian keeps the zone. Nice job, Julian. He swats at it, gets it in deep. Out front, centering attempt to Christian. Nearly got to him, too, but grabbed by a Hornet as they push it back out. Julian's got to wait a tick to get onside. Tries to dump it in, hits a skate along the way. Will loses an edge and heads down, but he's able to get back up and keep the zone. Nice job, Will. Hornets push it back across. Got to get there, Cole. Cole lifts on it. It goes past him. Fortunately, Fetzer's got speed. He'll get there first. He's looking across to Julian. Passes over to him.
Not completely in love with that pass.
Julian passes out to the neutral zone. Woo! Let's try it again. Will, left-hand side. Let's go. They swatted out. Nice job, Emerson. Christian trying to keep it in there too, but here comes some speed in green. Back the other way.
Get him, boys. Come on, come on.
Shot on goal goes high over Eddie's glove side. Left went high right. A nice shot, a great opportunity for Edina, and they put it in. My goodness.
I haven't seen a team who's been able to get by our defense like this. Like, this is
what's going on?
Unique character at this point in time. Our forechecks are missing all over the place. They're controlling the puck through the challengers. I don't know.
No, sir. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Edina did a classic Jace move of the face-off pushing it forward, but somehow Jace ended up with it, trying to push it back the other way, but they kind of squirted it across the blue line, and we're going to be offside. Parker looking for it. I know he's sitting back there. It gets to Tommy. Oh, Tommy isn't able to handle it. Fortunately, Jace is able to grab it and backhand and get it forward a little bit as Edina. Oh, boy. Oh, goodness. I thought they were going to call something on Eddie there. Nice save, Kunkel. Oh, chip shot goes well over the net. High danger chance there. Another shot on net. Excellent save, Eddie. Deflects to the corner. Eddie Wilkins in the corner looking to move through our zone. Has skated forward himself. Backhand pass over to Shea. Shea along the half wall. Backhands it in deep. Nice job, guys. Just get the puck moving a little bit. Got to start with some momentum somewhere. Shea's going to grab it down low as Edina look to do something with it. Get it back to Parker at the corner.
Good job,
at the point. He sends it back in deep. Didn't quite get it quick enough to make a shot attempt, but Shea's got it again. He's going to try to make a nifty move, but has it taken away by Edina. They're going to send along the board, picked up by Parker. Parker sends it back the other way. Little back and forth in the neutral zone, ultimately into the Eden Prairie zone. Jace wants to just hit the tip of his stick to get it out of here, but a shot chance here. Shot on net, grab. Oh, boy. He was in this,
Ed gets his glove on and it just pops out, and they're the first ones there in traffic. Again, too much open space in front of the net. Not enough defense to be found at this point in time. 4-2.
Once upon a time, that would not have been a goal because an Edina player was in the crease.
Sure.
Like literally standing in the blue paint. Off the draw, Will with a head of steam going forward. Has it pulled away from him as an Edina player. Loses a skate. Walt picks it up. Sends it toward the net. Doesn't quite get there. But he's going to pursue his own shot if he could. But it's taken away by a Hornet as they head back the other way. Hayden backhands it to send it deep into the corner. Grabs. Clearing attempt hits off of a skate through our neutral zone or into our zone. That's going to be icing.
Boom, boom. Boom, 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 ba-da-doom, boom. Boom, 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 ba-da-doom, boom. Well, first half of the game isn't what we expected, Kevin.
It isn't. Can confirm.
Not used to this particular experience.
This is not the Edina team that we thought we would struggle with.
Yeah.
Edina's looking to push it through. Cole's clearing
attempt
was not on mark. Well, it was on mark of the stick of a Hornet. Unfortunately, Hayden back to cross to the opposite side. He's going to center up to Cole. Cole's going to pass it over just out of the reach of Walt, but it is soft enough to get into the neutral zone without being iced. Walt's going to be there, and so is Will Sorensen. Will kicks it forward. Edina grabs a chip shot forward, hits Will's shin guard, but they ultimately get it back through. Cole's going to dump it back in deep, hits the skater along the way. Walt, get offside. There we go. Perfect. Backhand by Will Sorensen, sends it back in deep, gets back to the neutral zone. Julian picks it up. He wants to get some speed. He's ultimately no play there, and he just has to push it forward deep. Hornets with some decent puck movement here. Get in there, Julian. Nice job. He chips it and keeps it back in, gets it in the way of Walter. Come on, bud. We'll fight behind the net here. Chipped away from him. Cross ice pass. So a Hornet now able to grab it. Shot on net.
Oh,
on the
geez,
ground.
Ed.
Ooh, Eddie's paddle was just angled and chipped kind of like a speed bump. Hit and went right up into his face mask. Another long distance shot attempt from the point. Rebound grab by Edina. Another shot attempt. Loses an edge. Centering pass. Defended nicely by Will Sorensen. Again, he muscles it through. He's got a little space, and he's got some support. Walt to his right, Hayden to his left. Here comes Will. Swings around to the left side, shot, puts it toward the net. Oh, nearly gets Hayden to get the deflection as they pass it back through. Get up there, Cole. Cole chips it deep, keeps the zone. Is he going to get it this time? A quick, unfortunate change. Oh, man. Fetzer comes out as Hayden was heading out as Fetzer came on. Edina swings at it to get it back into our zone. Cole picks it up, sends it to Julian. A nice pass forward to Emerson. Come on, dude. Oh, the Edina skater kicks it and gets control. Julian looking to send it in now. As everyone got offside, he sends it well deep. Nice job, Julian. Good job to send it deep. Christian's going to fight for it there in the corner. Ooh, just swing back the other way. Come on. Hornets along the left-hand board. Our left. Nice job, Emerson. Getting all up in that guy's business. Puck squirts free. Here's Tommy. Tommy sees an opening. Wants to find a seam. Oh, the puck hits a skate. He's not able to quite grab it. Julian keeps it in play in the neutral zone. Gonna send it along the board. He's going to be well iced here. Goodness gracious. He was over line, but it was not the center line.
Emerson Fetzer came out firing on all cylinders there. Several great forechecks, being able to get it out, bring it up through the zone. Good shift. I don't know if he's just going off now, but good shift by Emerson.
The score is 4-2 in favor of the Edina Hornets as our Eden Prairie Eagles look to make a comeback. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this second period as we're going to try to get it out of the zone. Hayden collides with a skater in the corner. They both nearly lose their balance. Oh, no! Nice job, Shea. Able to deflect that one. A shot attempt gets back to Parker. It was going to miss its target, but Parker picked it up. Tommy wanted to do something with it. Has the puck swatted off of his stick. Will sets up low. Come on, get it, bud. Yes. Nice job. Great defense, Shea. The man he was defending had a chance at it, and he said no. Nice work. We got it out to the neutral zone. Parker's going to gently swat it into the corner. Trying to send it back out front. Who let that guy into the crease? Come on now. Will Sorensen heads up along the right-hand side. Wanted to get some momentum. Loses it off his stick and ultimately loses an edge and gets down to the ice. Parker backhands it. Gets it out of our zone. Edina's got to check up and not quick enough. A little offside.
Probably onsides, but I'll take the respite here. 3 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the second period. Eden Prairie down 2-4. Edina solidly finding seams that have been challenging for Ed to be able to secure. Keep battling, boys.
Great fight by Walter there along the right-hand side. Tommy's going to pick it up. Kips the puck away from the person defending him. He's got a head of steam. He's angry. Tommy, shoot. Tommy, nearly scored. Bummer. Jason's going to collect, but sends it out front. Back to the point. Oh, just missed Hayden. It's a little bit of a foot race. Parker pokes it away from a Hornet in the neutral zone. They're able to enter in. A long distance shot on goal. Goes a bit wide. Bounces into the corner. Hayden's going to pursue there. A centering attempt gets over to the stick of Walter. Come on, Walter. He's got some space. Looking to dance along the half wall here. Come on. Sends it over. Gets over to Tommy. Set up a screen, fellas. We got some room. Tommy's going to swing wide. Sends it on goal. deflects into the corner. Jace is going to pursue. Sent along the boards. Over to Tommy again. Another chance at it. Long distance shot. Hits a shin guard along the way. Tommy a third time.
Yes.
Ultimately gets to the goal. Jace nearly pushed it in. It did go wide. Back to the point. Over to Parker. Parker across to Tommy. He's got a lane. Come on, dude. Rips it. Oh, nice save.
Good sequencing. 2 minutes, 21 seconds to go. Shots on goal, 15-13. I'm wondering how close I am. Oh, 15-10. Basically still just running 3 behind them. We've got the right offense on. Let's go. Let's put one into a corner. Christian, let's show up here, buddy.
Off the draw, gets over to Cole. Cole sends it across ice to Julian. Julian goes well wide. Oh, I don't know if he got all of that one. Christian's going to clock, trying to get it out front. Julian steps up to the plate,
Good
backhands
job,
it into the corner. Well played, Julian, to keep that puck in the zone. Christian fights for it behind the net and ultimately walks away from that battle without a puck on his stick. Edina sends it into the neutral zone, out of the reach of Julian, out of the reach of Cole. No ice because it was a little close to Cole's stick. He sends it back forward along the board to Christian on the right-hand side. Great idea, guys. Christian, get past this guy. Sends it on net. Goes a little wide into the corner to the left. Fetzer with it, pushes it back deep. Christian again wants to get it out to Will Sorensen, just licking his chops right in front of the crease. It's along the boards, however. Christian wants to defend at it. There's Fetzer, too. It's the wobbly puck. Oh, nearly gets. We're onside. Grab it.
Get it.
Christian gets it and pushes it into the zone. Here we go.
Dang it.
But here come the Hornets the other way. Nicely defended by Fetzer. Long distance swat at it. No ice. He was over the center line. Julian in defending. Come on, Will Sorensen hits his skate and takes it away from the Edina Hornet. Swats at it to try to clear. Doesn't get all of it. Fetzer chip shot and able to get it to neutral zone. Nice work. They get it forward. Julian sends it back out in the neutral zone. Christian loses an edge. Oh, bummer, and he goes down. He had a chance there with some space. Open ice 15. They're offside. 7 is well in front. Oh, he took a shot after offside was called. That's a big no-no, homie. You don't do that one. Ooh, if this was beer league, there'd be some words. You know what I'm saying? My goodness.
Well, we got 19 minutes of game time left here. 53 seconds left in the second period. It's going to be tight.
It will be tight.
We're going to have to get some. We're going to have to get some quick scores. Treat that third period like it is a short period.
No kidding. Parker's going to push it up, try to hit Shea along the board. Gets over to an Edina player. Nice swat by Parker to get it off their stick. Chip shot, Jace, out to neutral zone. Nice job, Jace. Oh, nearly stole one there to get it forward. Shea's going to chip at it, get it forward over to his line mate with Jace. It comes back to Tommy. We got to get on sides. They're chopping at it and taking off of Tommy's stick. Bummer. He wants to swat at it, gets it over to Jace, but a little fight for it in the neutral zone here. Shea in pursuit. Jace in pursuit. They have no choice but to send it deep. Swings all the way around to Tommy. Chip that by a Hornet. Parker's gonna send it all the way along the boards and out. Is it gonna be icing? I don't think so. Nope. It's a foot race. Got to get it. Oh, period's over anyway. There we go.
Beginning of the third. Edina 4, Eden Prairie 2. Something quick early would allow us to be more strategic. But the closer we get down, probably with 6 minutes left, I would expect to at least pull a goalie around that period of time with 17 minutes left and real clock time to go.
Yeah. You know, for youth sports, I mean, even us as parents, we go through a good kind of a sportsmanship type program to focus on the importance of, they're just kids. Perfection is not the point.
That's correct.
Learning is the point. Having difficulty is the point, and overcoming it and finding solutions for it.
Yep.
The kids don't necessarily know that. They just want to win, but win, lose, or draw, in any of these games, you got to be proud of our team, our boys, certainly. I think we've kind of started to wake up. We're starting to fight and kind of figured out, what it's going to take. A bit more puck movement, and not necessarily selfish puck movement. You got to pass it around.
Yep.
Once it's said it 1,000 times. Use your D-men. Come on. That's what they're there for.
You got it.
Off the draw, the Edina Hornet boots it with his skate
Go,
to
Walt.
kick it forward, but Walt steals it away.
Do something fun, dude.
Walter through the neutral zone. Has it pushed off of his stick into the corner, but he's able to pick it back up. Sends it out front.
Right
nobody's quite there. Come on, Sorensen, pick it up. Backhand attempt by Hayden. Picked up Hayden's backhand off with a rebound.
That was good.
It's covered up. Goodness.
I mean, he just never stopped hustling. He gave him a shot, right? Like, if that bounces out in the right spot, we're putting that thing back in. Fortunately, it didn't work out that time, but just keep hustling, just like that, boys.
Great effort, Walter, to pick up his own opportunity. High shot by Hayden, just nearly glove saved. Tommy swats at it, goes well high. Boy, he needs a little bit less kick on his stick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
A centering attempt by Hayden, nearly gets there. Squirting back to Tommy, swats at it. Come on now. Ooh, deflects wide, goes around the neck. Backhand centering attempt by, boy. Wait, blew it dead. What happened?
Came off.
The puck, or the net come off? Net came off.
Bummer.
Sorensen nearly had a nifty centering attempt.
We ended up taking the shots on goal advantage here with that little round. Boys want their third. You can get this 3-4. You can play the game a little different, but we got to get this third one in.
Let's get some hot sauce on this one. Jace wanted to backhand it over to Julian, but it does get to him. He sends it to Cole. Cross. Cole with a chance.
Dang.
Oh, boy. Fetzer's shot went just deflected wide. Some fighting out front. Cole step up to the plate. Sends it back deep. He didn't really have a good line on it. As Edina a little back and forth. Back to Cole. Cross ice to Julian. Julian pushes it toward the net. Didn't quite get a good shot on it. Edina's going to send it along the wall, try to get it back out, but grabbed by Christian. Christian's going to fight for it in the corner. Come on, get it out of there, guys. Oh, bummer. Edina grabs it, and they're headed back the other way. They're going to dump it deep. No good lane, as we had 4 of our guys surrounding that guy. Gets back to Julian. He says, you know what? We're going to go back the other way. But he's met with some resistance there. Loses it off his stick. Right into a referee who kind of advances the puck forward with her own skate. Well, that's not cool. Anyways, little scrum in the corner. Julian walks away with it. He's got a little space. Why not? He was looking up to hit Christian in stride, just out of his reach, but ultimately into the Edina zone. Collected there by a Hornet. They're going to pass it. Change direction. Why not? Defense kind of retreats, looking to come back the other way. This will be icing. Oh, nope. They said it. Oh, it is ice. Yep.
Okay.
Waited for that signal from the far side referee. Didn't get it till later, but why not?
Down to just under 11 minutes to go. We're down in our offensive zone. Tommy and Parker are back on, our 2 goal scorers for the game. We've got Wilkins and Shea to the left and right, and Will on. We put the offense on the ice right here.
Sorensen takes a peek over his right shoulder. He sees where Tommy's at. Let's see if he tries to get it over to him. Tries to swat at it, gets it over to Tommy. Tommy at the blue line. Able to keep the zone. Turns around and puts a shot on net. Oh, Will Sorensen, second effort. Covered up. Nice effort, fellas.
If you just want a perspective, almost every person on here is one of our top 5 goal scorers on the season so far. So this is our offensive line, if we can hold it.
Wilkins got it back to Tommy, but he kind of lost control of it. Nice defended there. Parker swings it forward. Niftily grabbed by Will Sorensen, heading back the other way. Supported by Tommy. Wilkins is going to chip it forward, and he does. It hits some skates along the way. Oh, wait, come on, that hit a skate along the way. I don't know about that one, man.
Michelle.
Off the draw, Sorensen chips it over to the Wilkins side. And this will fight for it there. The centering attempt shot deflected off into the opposite corner, over to the stick of Shea. Come on, Shea. He takes a knee down there. Long distance snipe shot from the opposite side of the face-off circle there.
No, it's just a miss.
Goes high.
He literally just missed.
And with that, our task gets monumentally more difficult.
I don't think he's missed like that all year.
Stranger things have happened. We got 10 minutes left on game clock. It is 5-2. Jace with a head of steam fighting for it. It's poked off of his stick. Walt grabs it. He's going to swing around, head back the other way. Chips it off the board to himself. Wants to get it in deep. Ooh, he grabs it. It's pushed off his stick. Walter swings around right, taking his time behind the net, but Edina grabs it and heads back the other way. Jace is going to be there and pick up the pieces. A pass forward. Gets over to Cole. Cole lobs it and keeps it in the zone. Goes all the way down. Edina going to look to clear. Along the boards, Jace is right there. A long distance pass right to the loving stick of Julian. Julian's got it. He swats at it, wanting to get it back in the zone. And it went well into the stands. Whoops.
At least no one's there, right?
At least no one's there. Beware of flying pucks.
Oh, my heart's breaking today.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. If this game results in a loss, the highest we can achieve is third. Is that correct?
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay.
We if Tonka White beats Edina Black, who knows?
Who knows?
If we beat Tonka White, we're the top seed to my knowledge.
Ooh, okay.
So it's not over after this game.
It ain't over till it's over.
But Tonka White has to do their job, our job for us. You know what I mean?
Edina with a drive. Some good puck play by them to keep the pressure on us down deep. Cole's going to swat at it to try to get it out of here. It's off the board, and Jace ultimately completes the task, getting it out to neutral ice, but they're offside. 15 did not check up quite in time. It was close, but not close enough. 9 minutes of clock time, and then 8:52 of game clock time.
Let's do it, boys.
Yeah, it'll be about the same.
Yeah,
I think we'll run out of the hour clock first.
Yep.
Just the way it is.
I don't know. At this
Sorensen nearly with some momentum, and it plucked away from him. Fetzer's going to fight in the corner with this guy. Centering attempt intercepted. Nice job. Slowed by Will. Picked up by Parker. Come on, Parker. Cross ice pass over to Christian on the right-hand side. Christian able to twinkle toes and get his way into the zone. He loses it off his stick as an Edina player heads down to the ice. Takes a knee. Christian's going to fight for it along the half wall. He walks away with it. Ultimately taken off of his stick. Goes into the corner. Fetzer down low. They send it along the boards. Parker steps up, trying to chip shot it to keep it in. Ultimately gets into the neutral zone. Tommy and Will back defending. Edinaman looking for an option. Centering attempt chopped down by Will Sorensen over to the stick of Fetzer. Fetzer wants to clear, and he just does. Yep, they're off. Yep.
8 minutes to go in real time. I'm just going to start counting on the real time, not the game clock, because it's going to pass it here real soon. 5-2 Edina. They just come out with more aggression today, man. Almost completely. The one mistake by Eddie over here, but really they just had more aggression.
Yep. Now we did not do them any favors. A couple certainly individual highlights, but as a team, that's a team sport.
Yep.
Will with a chance, swinging well wide left, swings around the net. Wrap around, trying to get the Fetzer, nearly had him. Puck out of the reach of Tommy as it heads all the way back down to our zone. He's in pursuit, no icing.
I don't think I've seen so many pucks split our defense and then be no icing all at the same time.
Yeah, goodness.
And then how many centered up we've done and just left them there without another stick touching it.
Yep.
Like these are the recipes for losing games, right? And
too many loose pucks. So we're going to call icing on that one, but okay.
And so
I don't like the differential. We got to get at least one more. Come on.
Yeah.
At least one. 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 6:30 by now. 6 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Jace trying to push it off the draw. Gets over to Cole. Lines up for a long distance shot. Hits him. Skates a long way. Oh, boy, the goalie was out of position. Nearly had it, but somehow swung a glove over to grab it. Boy, Cole nearly had one.
He did.
It was ugly, but boy, he almost had it.
We'll take ugly right now.
Still to the right of the goalie. Jace is hunting to chip it forward. Gets back to a defender for Edina. He's going to get it off his stick. They're going to clear it. Oh, it hits on the half wall. You got to step up to the bar, man. Cole fights for it and keeps it in the zone. Nice job, guys. Poked at it is Eddie Wilkins. Backhand by, oh my goodness, over to Shea. Shea tries to push it on net. Not able to quite get enough steam on it. Jace fights for it along the half wall. Gets back to Julian. Julian sends it on net. Deflected by a Edina stick along the way. Covered up by the goalie. Wholesale line change, Eagles.
This song started with like a tick, 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 and it's just making me feel the time's ticking down.
The metronomic.
Yeah.
Tommy with a chance. Deflects off. Edina pushes it down with his hand. Tommy is going to swat at it, try to keep it in. Gets past him as Edina looking to go the other way. Stolen away by Hayden. Nice job. Sorensen has it poked off of his stick in the neutral zone as well. Come on, guys. Quick fight there, right along the center line. Walter's got it. Pass forward. Walt pushes it ahead of the center line as Edina pushes it deep into our zone. No icing there. Had some space. Parker back to grab it. He's going to push it, swing at it, and send it all the way out of the zone. Edina's well offside. Yep, they're going to push it into. Why not? Burn as much clock as you can. You're up by 3.
Uh-huh.
You rascals.
Mm-hmm.
You rascals.
Other than Edina.
Sorensen to take the draw here. Slick Willie pops it forward. Hayden trying to pursue. Gets back to Walter. Come on, Walter. Wants to pass ahead. Parker nicely grabs it before it gets to Eddie. Parker's like, yep, this one might be my last one. Give me some space, guys. A backhand soft pass in the direction of Sorensen, but ultimately to the stick of Edina Hornet. Hayden with a chance here to make some speed. Has it pushed off of his stick. Pass up along the board. A little too much for Will. Gets behind the net. Along the boards, out of the reach of Walter. Tommy is in the way of Edina Hornet. Sends it along the boards. A pass forward. Parker grabs it away from him. Ooh, a sweet move. Grabbed by Tommy. Headed back the other way, but has it poked off his stick. Here comes Will Sorensen. He's swinging on the right-hand side with his butt to the skater defending him. Not quite able to pull the trigger to push it on the net. Walt deep, wants to backhand it over to Tommy, but is met with a Hornet along the way. Finally gets to Tommy. Passes it hard.
No. And we had out.
Oh, it's just out. Oh, Tommy had like 1 degree to the right. It would have stayed in off the deflection. Bummer.
Yep. We're going to keep that off. Smart thing at this point in time. 6 skaters. Nobody's in a hurry, it appears.
Up the draw, trying to push it forward. Gets back to Cole. Cole pushes it in. Gets a skater. No offside. Nice job. Sorensen on net. Just covered up. Oh, boy, we had a great chance there. Eddie Wilkins with a head of steam trying to grab it. But the goalie ultimately put his glove on it. And Cole heads out. Tommy heads in. Julian to his left. Off the draw, Jace is able to push it forward over to Julian. Julian pushes it toward the net. Nearly redirected. Julian again, second attempt.
There.
Come on, Jace. Oh, gets pushed in the corner. Jace is a fight for it there. Edina's looking to do an empty net goal, because why wouldn't you? You're a kid. You just want to launch it down there if you can. 3 minutes remaining. This one's ice, and you got to burn more clock, waiting for it to come all the way back.
But for real, I mean, it's just resemblistic of what we haven't been able to put back in on our own right there. I mean, Jace has got that puck bouncing right in front of him and just can't find it enough to put it in.
Oh, no. That's an empty net right there. Parker mishandled the pass over to Tommy as Edina comes back and just softly puts it in to put them up by a score of 6-2.
All right. Well, you're going to finish out the call. I got nothing more to say. This is the worst game of all season we've had. I mean, honestly, B2 of B2 wise, we've never had a differential like this, and it's just terrible timing.
Hayden off the draw wins it, supported with Christian there. Wants to chop at it to keep it in the zone, but here comes Edina headed back the other way. Parker still in the game, having a chance here, pushes it forward. Oh, it just takes a tumble there. Tommy wants to swing it past. Christian takes a swing as well, but Parker gets on his feet and continues forward. He's fighting along the half wall with Christian. tries to center up to get to Hayden, but it gets to a Hornet first, and they swat at it and heads all the way out into our zone. Tommy's going to have to collect this one. No icing on this one. It's the puck lazily takes a turn, heading back the other way. Intercepted and grabbed by Edina.
Oh, my.
Centering pass there. Nice save, Eddie. He tracked that one and said, no, not this time. Clearing attempt by Christian ultimately does get out. Here's Hayden. Hayden with an opportunity has it pushed off of his stick. Bummer. Whoa, big tumble there as Christian just blasts over a dude there. Gets to the stick of Tommy with a try. Oh, it goes in. Yes! Come on. Picked up one more for us. Nice job, Tommy, as it bounces over the Edina goalie and ultimately into the net. Too little, too late, but come on.
All game long, we couldn't get that. We couldn't get that, and here we are.
Goodness.
Down 6-3. We finally get it.
Oh,
But
sorry.
we had our opportunities. I mean, we had more shots on net than they had.
Quick line change for us. Julian's going to chip it up, try to hit Walt. Gets just out of Walt's reach. Is Jace able to keep the zone? Yes, he is. Ultimately pushed through. Cole's got a chance at it. He swings it, gets to Will Sorensen. Come on, guys. Jace has got to get onside. Walter has a push off the stick. Jace, cross ice pass, ultimately dumps it in. 43 seconds in this one. Just finish strong, fellas. Julian steps up. It's out of his reach. Here's Cole. Chips it out of the zone, but ultimately bounces back to the stick of an Edina player. Sweetly defended by Jace, who swarmed into the Hornet to get it off of their stick. A shot attempt hits Walter's stick and go wobbly wide and way high. Picked up by Julian late. 15 seconds to go in this one. Julian wants to push it forward. He gets it into their zone. 10 seconds left. It's back to Cole. Cole's going to chip at it and swings at a Edina player's stick, who loses it. Jace has it, trying to muscle his way into the zone, is able to do so, but we're out of time.
That's it.
And we fall 3-6 to Edina Black.
What a bummer. The battle of offense versus defense here went the way of offense as they just put a pummeling on us for the first two periods, quite honestly. And then Ed makes a tough one, and then they get the empty netter to put it kind of further away, right? Like, I mean, it could have still been closer, but that's the gap on Eddie. I mean, I don't think either of us have seen him miss a straight up regular just glove save all season long.
I mean, a score of 5-3 is really. I mean, I don't put a whole lot of empty net. Any weight in that. I get it's part of the game. Totally understand that and can appreciate that.
Well, we will be back here on Saturday. If my interpretation of the rules are correct, it's not over. If Minnetonka White beats Edina Black on Wednesday, when's the 5th? Thursday?
What is it today?
Then we have a chance of all three of us finishing 1-1, which we would come out the victor for. We'll just have to wait and see.
Wait and see.
Saturday's our time, and then Sunday, wherever we end up. Right now, best case is we could end up in third. So less a three-way tie.
Less.
All right.
Not sure we're going to go down for the post-game interview today.
No, not today. Not today. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry it didn't work out today. We had more wins than losses on the season, so they're tough. This is tougher to do when you lose.
For sure.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.